Can't wait for summer. Can't wait for spring. Drive a nice car with the top down, convertible top down in the beautiful weather. That's what I can't wait for. You know what? Done. 3 more months of this garbage.
Yeah, he's out here. Dad, what the hell are you doing?
Thinking about spring, thinking about summer, driving the car with the top down.
You do realize we did all of what you're saying 2 months ago.
Oh, you're right. Can we watch that?
Yeah, get your ass inside. Let's go. It's so cold out here.
Let's watch it out here. Bring the television out here.
I don't know why Mom married you.
3 more months of this.
Turn 1 is brought to you by GoFastClassics.com, PorscheFixes.com, and by the Simeone Foundation Automotive Museum, celebrating the spirit of competition.
How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I heard you have a couple beautiful cars in the garage here.
Well, we have something. Let me show you what we have. You remember the Z8?
Oh, I remember that. Beautiful car. Yeah.
You and I have ridden in that before.
We have.
On this other side, I have another 8, an R8. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
As you can see, I'm partial to silver.
I was going to say. I think they're the same silver, aren't they?
Silver and red. Nice and easy to take care.
What year is this, Don?
This is a 2017 dual clutch automatic, which is bizarre, the way it shifts and kind of almost thinks by itself, so that the car can just do amazing things. This car, on the other hand, is about as basic as they come. Yeah. When this one came out, this was one of the first ones brought into the country, and has been an amazing car. But this is the ultimate in simplicity. Not a lot of options.
I had the M3 Z, and that was a really interesting car. But this is just.
Yeah, this has the M5 V8, about 390 horsepower, 6-speed, normally aspirated.
Here, you look at the front, and I mentioned the 507. It is and that was what? When did the 507 was in the later 50s, you know, and they took that design and just refined it to perfection. It is absolutely stunning. Let me ask you this, between them, which one is, I don't want to say superior, but which one is more desirable to drive for you? What's more exciting?
But they're so different. This is a wonderful, almost vintage car. And this is the ultimate in streetable performance in 2017. It's just a fabulous car.
Well, I'll tell you what, how about you take me
Wanna
out.
take a
Take
little
me out
ride
and
here?
show me what this thing's like first.
I think we
then
can
we'll
do
look
that.
at this one.
See if you can find your door handle.
I don't know, Don. I think you look like you should be driving a Hummer.
Well, let's go south. So this is just with the push of a button.
And that's not sport. Is that sport mode?
Well, that is in sport mode,
Okay.
so
Oh, I hear
like
you. I hear
so you can hear it downshift. But anyway, the car is great. One of the things I never realized before, this is the first dual clutch automatic I've ever had. I've always had stick shift cars, and of course all the race cars were manual gearboxes and heel and toe and all of that stuff.
And that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about the history too, because you're not just a guy that just went out and bought an R8 because you like the look of it. You've been racing for how long?
Well, I raced for about 10 years after I retired, which was the first time I had the time to do it. And it's kind of where I met you.
So Don, you had an 09 V10 R8, the first generation.
Yep.
All-wheel drive.
True manual transmission, V10 engine. A wonderful car. First performance car I ever owned with four-wheel drive and a V10 engine. I did some road rallies with the car and it was just amazing. The handling was amazing. The pull with four-wheel drive is just an incredible experience because the transmission is so intelligent, it is so anticipatory in terms of gear selection and so on, both up and downshift.
Right. So basically you're focused more on the road.
You're focused on your line and your ability to put the car exactly where you want it.
So you would absolutely prefer Generation 2?
Oh yeah, it's just that much. Yeah, I think if you probably wouldn't notice it if you didn't drive the car hard, but if you like to drive hard, if you like to go around corners, if you like to do road rallies and so on, the capability of the car I think is much improved.
Do you think you could push it to its limit?
I don't know, but I'd sure like to try. Why not?
Oh.
Remember that?
Oh. Nothing like that V8 sound. Oh my God.
Great stuff.
So this is a 2000.
2000, very early delivery. One of the first ones in the country. Bought it in Naples, Florida, after being unable to get one up here in this part of the country. But I've had this car since new. It's taken me to most of the great racetracks around the country, and I've loved it. But imagine at that time, 390 horsepower.
Oh my God, 400 horsepower M5
engine.
500 pounds lighter than the M5.
Yep.
All aluminum.
6-speed manual transmission. And perfect weight distribution front to back. And
I just love the way the gauges are offset.
Yeah.
Is that hard to get used to?
It actually was kind of weird at night to see the light coming over here instead of in front of you, but it's not a problem. I imagine if you had to take a serious look, it would be distracting.
This reminds me of a C1 Corvette.
Oh, really?
I pulled out just the way the fenders are rolled here.
Yep.
It's just interesting. That's what it reminded me of in the V8.
Well, you know,
now that you're driving it, it's nice. It's a lot nicer.
Yeah. Well, it is nice. The German capability with ride and handling is just amazing. This is very similar to a Corvette, except it's just incredibly civilized in terms of its ability to deliver handling without being harsh.
Yeah, and what's nice is usually you feel like you're above the windshield frame in these, and the seat is actually lower. It sits low enough where you don't have that feeling, because I don't really care for that feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Isn't that great?
All right, I just wanted to thank Don and his wonderful cars. Thank you.
It's been great to have you here. Hope you enjoyed it.
We did, and thank you for letting me drive it.
And they're in one piece.
Yep, they are. See you next time on Turn 1.
Subscribe for more adventures. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Turn1Motors, and follow us on Instagram @Turn1Motors.